still many of us trying to make sure that we've got the steps and the music down.
There's 1 or 2 parts that I just don't remember, and that's freaking me out.
We're not spaced right, and it's not moving right, and you're almost in a panic of, can we try to do this tomorrow, maybe next week, give me a couple more weeks.
I'm not a good dancer. I try my best and I try to get the moves, but good dancer, no.
I would say I'm an average dancer. I probably dance a little bit better after I've had a couple drinks.
The moves come a little more easily to me, I think, than some of the other dads, but I'm sure somebody watching would say, nah, he's all right.
Besides being old and out of shape and apparently lacking dance coordination, really I don't have any obstacles at all.
No zombie walks. We're shimmying.
I missed that.
Can you do that again?
There's a lot of craziness going on in the parking lot, but I feel like that's an important part of the process.
You guys are fine.
Yeah, we're used to going forward too far.
So again, just remember the Marley.
Everybody is getting excited.
We're actually going to be getting up on the stage and dancing in front of everyone.
And you don't know what the result's gonna be.
I'm a little anxious about the performance.
We're going, okay.
Showtime is always the most fun, the most nerve-wracking.
It's the culmination of this massive effort, showing up to rehearsals, missing rehearsals, getting moved around, having things change.
You've rehearsed this. You know what your best time of rehearsing it and your worst time rehearsing it is. But the audience, this is the first time they're seeing it. We get one shot at it. And if we fall flat on our face, so be it.
Oh, there's definitely some nervous people, but that's okay. It is what it is.
Up.
6, 7, 8. Hey guys.
At one point, we get called in, and it's time to go.
Oh my God, this is it, and we still don't know what we're doing.
And at this point, there's really no way out.
If you're gonna screw it up, you're gonna screw it up big time.
Ready or not, and I'm thinking I'm not ready, but I'm going anyway.
At the end of the day, you can only do your best and move on forward.
I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go.
I'm as ready as I'm gonna be. If I could have another couple hours in the parking lot, I'd probably feel more ready.
It's showtime.
Where's my girl? Oh my goodness, you picked up the whole truck.
When Emmy was a baby, she was always my little buddy.
You want to sit with me? Who's that?
Whatever she was doing, I would be down on the floor doing it with her.
You love me? I have a secret for you too. I love you too.
We'd watch things together, we'd play, we'd read books, and we'd snuggle up on the couch, and we were just very, very close. She's getting older now, and she's starting to pull away. Like most kids, she found a passion, which is great. You want that for them. You want them to take on the world and have all these adventures. Of course, the downside then is they're just not around as much. Suddenly, my little buddy's kind of not here anymore. They say it comes back when they're in their 20s. I'm looking forward to that.
And that's about as perfect as it gets.
Every time I go to work, I say, "Bye, Cam. Can I go with you, Cam?" Teenagers, they want to be left alone. And she keep on telling me that I'm not a baby anymore.
spinach, banana, and berries. Just like super simple, but it's really good. And you won't taste the spinach at all.
Every night my wife is taking her to dance, and every night I'm picking her up at 9:30 at night, and it's like a whirlwind because it just happens so fast. It's crazy. I'm just an innocent bystander that's just, cheering her on.
You're watching your girl grow up, and there was the time when she would just crawl into your lap. As they get older, maybe dad's not as cool, maybe dad's not as fun to be around. It is what it is.
It's supposed to start getting warm again. I hope it's not 100 million degrees for your bat mitzvah. With our luck, it's going to be at 100 degrees.
At least my dress won't be too hot.
That's true. I can wear a dress.
That would be very, very weird.
I can do your two favorite things. I can wear a dress and dance in public.
No, thank you. Please don't dance in public.
I never imagined when I was thinking about my future, thinking, it's going to be great to get married and have kids. I didn't think that this would be part of it.
Everyone's looking at you and you scream, "I'm Taylor's dad! I'm Taylor's dad!"
That's part of my job. A dad's supposed to embarrass his children every once in a while.
Dancing Dads is a group that I decided to put together. I can't tell you how long we've been doing it, many years ago. I just thought it would be fun to have a group of guys perform at the end of the show. First year I had a really hard time recruiting guys to do it, but it was such a success and the kids got such a kick out of seeing their dads out there dancing that it grew.
I think the first time I did Dancing Dads, it was driven by guilt. My daughter looked at me and said, you gotta do it. The rest of the dads are doing it. You gotta do it. You gotta be cool, Dad.
Come on, Dad, you gotta do it.
My daughter came home and she said to me, "Dad, please, please, please." And I said, "No, no, no."
She said, "Please, Dad, please, Dad."
My daughter made me promise that I would do Dancing Dads before she went to college. So she's 15, there's not that many years left.
It really annoyed her, I think, that I wasn't one of the dads getting on that stage. And I finally agreed, and I said, "Fine, I'll do it. Just don't make fun of me." And she said, "Daddy, that's the whole point."
Yes, I am a dancing dad.
I am a dancing dad.
I am one of the dancing dads.
I'm a dad. I'm not sure how much of a dancer I am, but I am a dancing dad.
This will be my third year getting on that stage and looking like a fool.
I'm proud to say I am a dancing dad for 5 years.
8 years, going on my 8th year this year.
This would be my 9th year.
I have been a dancing dad since inception.
I am a career dancing dad.
People definitely think that the dance studio is mom's world. I think that a lot of guys have done sports growing up, and I often feel like they were not offered dance as an option. So I think it's fun to have them come in and to get a little taste of what it's like, how intricate it is, how complicated it is. Because sometimes people think, it's just dance, it's fun, but it's actually quite demanding and complicated.
I think that we all feel that there is some Fred Astaire in us, but it's masked by the reality that we really are not that great.
Was your dad involved in your dance life?
Oh, no, my dad wasn't involved in my dance life at all.
Do you ever wish he had been?
Oh yeah, he really wasn't. He wasn't interested. It was a very kind of traditional, old-fashioned type of situation where he didn't really come to see things. And then as a professional dancer, he came to see me, and I always used to think, wow, I don't need you to come see me now. I needed you to come see me when I was a little kid, and That's when I really wanted him to come. So that's one of the reasons that we do this, so that it can be mom's and dad's world.
My dad's not coming today because he's having back issues, so he's going to the doctor.
Okay, yeah, I was going to text him today.
Yeah, he said he'll
Steamy in
try
here.
to come next week.
The first rehearsal, there's a little trepidation because I don't know what kind of music or what theme we're focused on that year.
It's definitely a mix of hope and anxiety.
You don't know what's going to happen, but you don't want to mess up.
You're a little overwhelmed. You're going, man, I have no chance at learning or understanding this.
My name is Miss Andrea. I'm excited to be doing this. And I have a slight injury, so I brought my assistant with me.
I did not sign up for this. My mom broke her foot, or her heel actually, and she needed an assistant, so I'm the assistant.
When we know exactly how many people we have, then we'll start staging it. I think the most important thing is to make them feel really comfortable, because I don't want them to be so busy thinking about what step comes next that they can't experience being out there. So let's start out with a grapevine, okay?
I'm Iker Gutierrez. I'm 58 years old. I am an official photographer for Los Angeles Ballet Academy. 1, 2, 3. My children are Veronica Gutierrez, which is 20 years old, and Dylan Gutierrez, who is 25 years old. Both my children are dancers. Veronica is dancing and studying to do musical theater, and Dylan is a professional dancer with the Joffrey Ballet in Chicago. I'm also married to Andrea Gutierrez, which is the director of the studio. I'm originally from Mexico City. I came to the United States in 1982. I was 24 years old. I married Andrea 30 years ago, but when we met, I was a musician playing at the same hotel where she was dancing. We used to meet after the gig was over, which is 2 or 3 in the morning, and that's where it started. I am doing Dancing Dads this year, even though I don't have any children in the studio anymore, but I have a wife.
What we'll do today is we'll work on some combos. Okay? Side, back, side, together. The first rehearsal is always slow getting it started. Side, back, side, together. And then just do 2 step touches. Forward, touch, back, touch, forward, touch, back, touch. I'll do a couple of combinations to see how they do with it. 3 and a 1.
The teachers give us examples of dance moves and how they should be done, and we're looking at it like somebody's teaching us a foreign language.
Actually, we have to go this way first. If we pop the...
I try to do it, what they're asking of me. I just don't know that I can translate what I'm hearing into actual physical movement in my body.
3 grapevines, 2 step touches. 3 grapevines, 2 step touches. And then we should go straight into shimmy. 3, 4, 5, 6. Side, back, side together. A little scary.
The hardest thing for me is the putting the steps together, the knowing what's coming up next, and whether it's to the right or to the left, or which foot is first. It's always confusing for everybody, I guess.
Let's do a little, I'm going to do like a little swim with the arms like this. 3,
What are we doing with our feet here? I think that the teachers kind of go into this mode in their mind of like, they just can't believe that they're watching this. We're like a kindergarten level. I feel bad for them because it's just a hot mess.
There's always sometimes that you look and you think, wow, where did their kid get their coordination and their talent from? Because probably not from their dad.
I did these, and then I did like my inner thigh exercises, and I did my hamstring exercises, and I did my neutral spine exercise. I need to do like my little, single leg raises.
Here's the question. How are we going to repeat this twice a day for the rest of your life?
Twice a day? Why do I have to do it twice a day?
My name is Glenn Levy. I'm 57 years old, and for a living I develop real estate. My daughter is Johanna Levy. Johanna's 14, and she's been dancing since she's been in diapers.
Okay, so this is the costume I was talking about. from when I was 4. It still fits.
Ben, what do you think when you see that little costume? How's that feel?
Tight.
Yeah, it doesn't quite fit me anymore. Dance is the center of our home. It's the center of our universe. My daughter puts in about 20 to 25 hours a week. It's a full-time job. That's her office. And she just can't turn it off. I feel like she's a rock star.
What time do you need to be in the studio? 1?
Yeah.
Like 15 minutes ago, 1? Oh no, I'm sorry, this clock.
Your clock is fast. You
I
scared
didn't change
me.
the clocks on this.
I can't remember how many times I've done Dancing Dads. It has been greater than 3, less than 100.
So this band is when we did, what was it called? You know, like the little... And we qualified for New York YGP with this dance, so we went to New York, and it was really fun.
I don't worry that she dances too hard or too much. It's discipline. It's learning to take direction. It's working with others. It's rising above. It's just overcoming fears. It's camaraderie. It's self-confidence. It's this huge myriad of a lot of major things that combine into something extremely large. My support of my daughter in dance is universal.
Come on. Road trip.
It's dropping off, picking up, making lunches, making sure that things are packed, going to the studio, coming home from the studio, going back to the studio because something was lost, something was forgotten. When I get to the studio, if they need something moved, I'll help move it. If they need my opinion, I'll give them my opinion. I'm all in.
The section of the show that we are in is
The Smoky Joe Cafe.
Smoky Joe's Cafe. And so I've picked Teach Me How to Shimmy.
We have to learn how to shimmy.
You gotta learn how to shimmy.
Okay.
Right.
It quickly became apparent to me that I was never going to progress from the back row. And I'm okay with that. We tell our kids, if you're going to be a tree, be the best tree that you can be. And so I am striving to be a tree.
I'm going to evaluate the group and then put people in the place that they best fit.
So this is not enough guys.
How many do you need?
Wouldn't it be nice to have like 20 guys?
We had 24 last year.
Right, so bring a friend.
You know, we can get you the copy of the contract and the termite inspection report, and then we can kind of go in and see what they want to do at that point.
My name is Mike Galliotti. I'm 49 years old, and I've been a realtor here in the Valley for 20 years. I've been doing Dancing Dads more years than not. I kept coming back just because it was fun. We had a great time. All the guys were great and welcoming, and it was a lot of fun. Even though we had to do a lot of work, it was a good time. My daughters are Lauren, who is 16, and Mackenzie, who is 14. I grew up loving sports and wanted my daughters to play in a sport. I did try to introduce Lauren to a little bit of soccer. That didn't go over very well because my daughter was standing in the middle of the field and didn't want to be out there. So dance was a much better transition.
Kids are doing great. I got a 9th grader now and a junior. Yep, I'm always picking them up and dropping them off somewhere.
When it comes to my girls, I think they're both awesome contemporary dancers. Their turns and their moves, their flow is beautiful to watch. No matter what they do, I think their passion and their work ethic in dance is going to help them in the future. When it comes to my dancing, the girls know what they're getting, and they just appreciate the fact that I'm out there and putting my best foot forward.
You had to do a bun one time, and that was very...
Yeah, I had to do a bun one time for Lauren.
It was sad. It was so sad.
Poor Lauren was doing a mock, and I don't know.
A mock, a ballet exam, and I was out of town, and I told him...
She's like, take Lauren, get her to the mock, get her, in her bun, and if you need to ask like a mom to get her, in a bun, ask a mom. I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll do it. I can do a bun. So, anyways, I wrap this bun up. I throw some pins in it. I got the net on there. I'm like, putting some stuff in that. Got that bun all on there, and so I'm watching her. She's doing her thing, and all of a sudden I see this thing starting to bounce above her head, and I hear moms talking like, what's wrong with Lauren? What's wrong with Lauren's bun? And I'm just like, oh, just hang in there, bun. We made it.
My name is Ray Artefat. I'm 56 and I work at the stock market. I have twins, Nicholas and Melody. They are 8-year-old. Yeah, Nicholas quit dancing after the first or second year, I believe. But Melody is dancing for a long time now. I moved here from Iran. That was 1983. I was 22. It was a journey to just leave that country and come here too. Since 1979, the revolution happened. It was getting hard to live there. So a lot of people were leaving. The new government stopped that. Nobody could leave the country. So it was the only way to do it, find a way to escape. And me and a couple of my friends, we decided to do that. So we hired people who were professional doing this job, took us out of the country. I left 1982. And by the time I got here, it was 1983. And coming to the United States, it was almost impossible because the problem between Iran and the United States, it was impossible to get a visa. They were not giving anybody a visa to come in here. So I had to go to the border of Afghanistan and Pakistan until I find a way which country I can go to next. So I went to Spain because that country, or that time, they were giving visa to everybody. And then after that, try to move here. Dance is a big part of my life because not only my daughter is dancing, my wife, Jacqueline, is a dance teacher too, same studio she go to. Before doing the dancing, I had no dancing experience. Now I feel like I'm professional. I don't have any dance experience yet. It's so hard to learn. It's really hard to learn. I didn't know it's going to be this hard.
We are waiting for the studio to become available. Some girls are still dancing in there. Where were you on Saturday?
I got the memo late. Somehow they lost my email again. So. And then I realized it's Saturday. Oh no! I'm Jimmy Cantarero. I'm 48 years old, and I'm accounts payable for a production company. The only dancing I do is Dancing Dads once a year.
Jimmy, you look great.
60 pounds and more.
60 pounds, just ride your bike.
Riding and running. I think one of the most important things, I think the dads should get involved. Your kids see that you're trying to do something for them and be part of their extra activities outside of the house. I think Melissa's pretty proud with me when I do this because she knows I keep coming back and she knows that the first time was very scary for me. It's Melissa's last year and I figured I wanted to get the opportunity to dance with her one more time.
Now, for the protection of dancing dads, nobody can watch.
All right, Veronica, hit it.
Okay, so we do our grapevine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 2-step.
My name is Glenn Anadeo, 41 years old. I'm a nurse at the nursing home. My daughter is Kimberly Ann Anadeo. She's 13 years old and she's been dancing for 5 years. I was born in the Philippines. I've been dancing since I was in my high school years. I was in a dancing group. Yes.
You were?
Yes, sir.
What kind of dance did you do?
Modern dance and ballroom dancing. I can do cha-cha tango. I'm good on swing though.
Do you compete still, ever?
No. Now it's just for fun.
Do you and your daughter ever dance together?
I tried to, but she don't want to be dancing with her dad.
Okay, now I want you to try one more thing. I want you to just stand with the feet apart like this. Go ahead and bend your knees and hinge your shoulders back all the way till you kneel down on the floor.
No,
you can't do that. Don't mess up your knee.
Nobody wants to do the double knee drop. It's like this totally rock and roll move where we get to like run forward and drop to our knees and lean back and then pop back up. It would look so cool. It's the one thing I can do. I can actually do this double knee drop and then get up on my feet again. And now everybody's complaining and nobody wants to do it. It's probably not going to be in the show.
You would think with my background, I was an athlete all through college and everything else, that I would have the coordination, I would have the ability, but the answer is no. I'm Bert Bader, 43 years old, and I'm a banker for Bank of America. This year will be my second year to do Dancing Dads. I actually missed the first rehearsal, and already I'm behind. I need to catch up.
5, 6, 1, 2, 3.
I think doing Dancing Dads sends the message that, one, we're involved. And I think that's obviously, no matter what our kids do, it's important as dads, especially, to be involved. My wife and I have been coaching mock trial now for 8, almost 9 years. So Samantha has been coming to practices since she was in 1st grade. And then in 8th grade, she got to actually be on the team. And then now she's the lead attorney on my prosecution team.
The defendant's own words will prove that her friend was never in danger. That this was simply the cold-blooded killing of an unarmed man.
Seeing what she can do, what she's capable of doing, watching her put her mind to it and then being successful at it, I'm absolutely blown away watching her. She's lucky in a way that she's an only child because we don't have to make choices of going to baseball or going to cheerleading or going to swimming. Wherever she needs to be, whether it's classes or rehearsals or performances, it is what we do. I think deep down she appreciates it, but obviously she'd never tell me that. Need coffee for teenagers.
Now step right and clap. Clap. 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4.
Got it. When doing the choreography, I try to do it the right way.
Put the hips forward.
So you want to see balance?
Sometimes I do feel a little dirty because of the choreography. I think we're being exploited as men.
You should be wearing your jock strap, right?
Apparently, I didn't realize that.
You know what? You just got to take one for the team sometimes.
Whatever's the most sexy is what I want you to do. Okay? So if you're feeling sexy,
Wait, now you want me to leave?
Yeah. Go for it.
It's nice to see new dads that I haven't seen in previous years. I think, oh, that's so cool, somebody new. You can see they're always apprehensive a little bit at the beginning.
Kevin, come and stand right here. But now you're facing this way. The house can wait. The house sells. The sale can wait.
Like a second earlier.
Okay.
My name is David Blumberg. I'm 58 years old, and I am the Chief Tax Officer of a multinational corporation. I was a little anxious when I started my first rehearsal. I had missed the first 2. The first one because it was my daughter's bat mitzvah, and the second one just because I blew it. My daughter's name is Isabella Blumberg, but we call her Bella, and her big passions are dance and then art. As she's gotten into middle school, she now loves to FaceTime with her friends, so that's a big thing in her life too now.
Did you feed the dogs?
Yes.
Did you give them water?
Mm-hmm.
You did. Okay.
The answers to your questions, have they gotten shorter?
Almost monosyllabic. Yes, no. Texting, K. So I get one letter. Yeah, I get these quiet responses now. Isn't that right, Bella? Pretty much so.
Is that right? Not even a word, just a nod.
Just a nod. I've had no formal dancing experience. My mother is Puerto Rican, and in a Latino household, you have to know how to dance. My mom believed that a man could only be a man if, amongst other things, he knew how to dance and how to lead. It's fun to lead a daughter, I think, for any father. And I love dancing with Bella. She's a joy, and she knows how to dance. Bella's never wanted me to embarrass her in front of other people. So I joined Dancing Dads.
That's it. 5, 6, here we go. Side and back, side together. Side and back, guys,
My name is Tom Gruke. I'm 45 years old, and I'm a physician. This is the first time I'm doing Dancing Dads. I was slightly apprehensive. I have absolutely no dance experience at all. I have 2 daughters. The eldest is Nadia, and the youngest is Monica. My daughters do ballet and contemporary and tap and jazz. Since dance is such a great big part of their lives, it is by default a big part of my life as well.
Ready? You ready? You ready? Back her up a little bit, back her up a little bit, back her up a little. All right, throw it on the ground. Poor dog.
I wouldn't say that I have a buddy relationship with my girls. I am still dad. Try to joke around and have fun, but definitely dad. Other than dance, the kids are involved in music. I feel very proud when I watch my girls. They're trying so very hard, but I think they do very, very well.
What about one of your old songs? Because you have to practice your old thing. You haven't practiced all weekend.
I'm not sure if it was my idea to sign up or their idea, but the overall thought was that it would be fun and would bring me closer to my girls.
Now back the other way. Boom. And then the third one.
And look in the direction of your hands. Any hip action? Yeah.
I'm Leonard Dick. I'm 52 years old, and I'm a television writer-producer. My daughter Erica is 15. Dance is a growing passion. She takes jazz, modern. Hard work just comes naturally to her.
What are these? It's food, Dad. I don't know.
Well, what is it? Is it?
It's like stuff. I don't know. It's like flour and raisins.
She started off playing sports, became interested in dance, and gave up organized soccer. Still plays it at school, but dance has become a big priority for her.
Oh my God.
Oh, I also made pancakes if you want them.
These are great.
We can eat them all. Nobody else eats them.
I'm not a dancing expert, but I'd say she's probably very good. I wouldn't know, but I just love watching her style. It all flows naturally, and she's a pleasure to watch.
I'm making a Brussels sprout salad. Have you eaten? Because if you need lunch, you can eat.
No, those aren't medjool dates.
Yeah, they are.
No, those aren't medjools.
Yeah, they are.
No, these are the other ones I don't like.
What's the difference? They're all the same.
No, they're not. The texture's different.
Well,
No, those are the cooking dates. There's the medjool.
there's no
date.
cooking dates. There's not like dates for cooking. That'd be like strawberries for cooking. It's fruit.
These are, okay. Let's not fight. I like the medjools.
My biggest challenge in dancing is flexibility, probably because I have zero. So there are a few moves where you may see me smiling, and what I'm actually doing is gritting my teeth.
You got towels?
Yeah. Here. Sit.
Yeah.
Last one was Jen. She's my favorite. She taught me how to do the chaturanga, which I never do properly. I'm the only guy who goes to yoga and comes out more stressed.
I saw the Dancing Dad segment the first time Erica danced in a recital, and I loved it. I thought those dads are great. They're really brave, and what a great way to connect with their daughters. It usually takes me a long time to try something new, but I find that most of the things I do try, I end up not only liking, but loving and owning it outright. So this year, for the first time, I am a dancing dad.
6, 7, and 8. Okay, now let's do it all together. Ooh. Don't like do this with your arm. Just here. 1, 2, 3. Keep it small. And 1, 2. All right? Okay.
Now we're here.
That was really good. You do it like that every time?
This year's shimmying is a big part of the choreography. I guess it never occurred to me that I didn't know how to shimmy.
The shimmy is something I think maybe we should have spent more time on because the shimmy form is not right.
Something that you either haven't done before or you haven't done a really long time.
I need something up top to shimmy with, dude. I need to get some like some batteries, dude.
Yeah, okay. Maximize the shimmy.
It was just something I thought they would have, but not yet. We're still working on it.
The choreography hasn't been too difficult for me, I think because I have a comfort level dancing, so it hasn't intimidated me the way it has some of the other guys.
7 and 8.
Simple steps, what we're looking for.
I'm always just trying to remember my steps. That's it.
7 and 8 and 7.
I'm just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's it. Okay, this is the other side.
I see guys in there sweating, I see guys in there trying, so it's not lack of effort. I think there's just maybe lack of the dance knowledge and maybe the endurance that we don't have as these young girls do, but I think we have the same determination, the same, wanting to do well.
So I've got Leonard on my left, who's an amazing dancer. I've got Iker on my right, who's another good dancer. But Leonard goes 1,000 miles an hour. When he shimmies, it's like that. Then you have me, mine's my normal shimmy. And then, of course, you have Iker, and Iker's all hands. But man, do we have a great time.
5, 6, 7, and 8.
Bert and Oliver are in front of me in the lineup. If Bert or Oliver screwed up, then I'd mess up.
Now, should we Darren go back?
What? Yeah, because he straight in the middle, right? I want to say a moonwalk. Oh, yeah. You gotta put on the bowling shoes. Rack handsprings. Yeah, we could like help you. Yeah, jump.
5, 6, 7, 8. Step, step, go.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we go, we just need to have a quick discussion about what we're gonna wear. What I want to know is, does everybody have like black dress pants?
Yeah.
And like a white shirt and black ties? Do you want us to go get you the ties so they're all the same?
Sure.
Because if you have your own pants that you're comfortable in and your own shirt that's your own, the ties will pull it all together with the look. So that was really good today, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'll see you all on Saturday. Please practice. Thank you.
Come on, Dad, don't hurt yourself.
My name is Darren Mathewson. I'm 50 years old, and I am the vice president of an entertainment facility in Burbank, California. My daughter is Hannah. She's 15 years old, and she's been dancing since 9 years of age.
This is my old tutu from a few years ago.
Is this the one that we all designed?
Yeah. We designed the lace.
Yeah, we did. We set this on the table.
Like we bought like a piece of lace and then we cut all these like little pieces out and then we set them out on our kitchen table
And we
for
made
the design.
and we just tried all these different designs to see what we liked the best. And if I'm correct, I think
Did
mine
we?
was the favorite.
I think so too, yeah. This is my ballet bar where I stretch and practice and stuff. And then I have my dance shoes up here that are currently in use. These are my demi points, and then these are my point shoes that I'm using, and then these are just also demi points and point shoes and ballet flats. I have a whole drawer of just old used point shoes. Actually, I've already thrown away an entire drawer of these.
$80 a pop.
Hannah is just like me, and I just love that she's just like me. Her sense of humor is like me. She is her dad.
This is how we do it.
I'm originally from Canada, and growing up in Canada, we did everything on ice. I was a professional figure skater since 18. I went on tour with Disney on Ice, was a principal, toured all over the world. But This is my first time being a dancing dad. That's when I used to tell her, Dad, I love you. A million gummy bears. I'm a proud papa, what can I say?
So both of you have missed a couple rehearsals, yes? You were traveling?
I was traveling. I missed a few.
I missed one.
I missed 3.
How do you combine? We missed 2. How do you feel going into this rehearsal then?
I feel like I'm gonna fall in blend.
The hardest part is the lights are in your face and the music starts, and if you're just a little off, it's just it's like a shit show. Right? I mean, it comes so fast, and all of a sudden it comes down and it's like it's over, and you're like, that's it.
We're at rehearsal 10 days before the actual show date.
Here we go. Step right. Make the lines. Make the lines. 4 and 5, 6 and 7 and 8. Okay.
We've come pretty far. There's still some parts that we need to work on.
Punch, 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 punch.
Fortunately for me, the men that I've been dancing near next to have been pretty much consistently there, so it's helped me remember the steps better and do well.
We've been rehearsing for almost an hour and a half at that point. Then all of a sudden it was time to do my cartwheel, which was my big moment in the number. I literally tore my calf muscle to the point where I couldn't even step on it.
And suddenly he's limping. He's injured now. He's not sure he's going to be able to do this cartwheel.
One of the other dancing dads happened to be a doctor, and he said, you need to take the ibuprofens, you need to put heat on it, you need to put some cold on it.
We rehearse, I think, for maybe 4 weeks, 2 times a week at least.
Our bodies aren't meant for it.
You know, you want to rehearse as much as you can because you want to be ready, but with each rehearsal, there's a danger that something like this is going to happen, and now something did.
There's so many ways. Sorry, Daddy.
Winner! Daddy is the winner! My name is David Kraus-Lehman. I'm a trial attorney and a business litigator. My children are Taylor Kraus-Lehman and McKenna Kraus-Lehman. Taylor's 12 and McKenna's 9.
I go first. No, I go first. I'm youngest. Wait, you went first. How about we take turns going first? No.
Taylor and McKenna both do ballet, tap, jazz, contemporary. McKenna does hip hop. Dancing is their life. Dancing dads is terrifying. It's embarrassing. It's really difficult for me. Of course, I danced in high school, at the prom. But I came from a high school that was in footloose country. We weren't allowed to dance, so we had maybe 1 dance a year that was prom, and then after we really petitioned for a while, we got homecoming. But that was it, 2 dances a year at most, with really toned down music that was appropriate for the very conservative school board that we had. And so we did dance there, but not well. So I get very self-conscious because I find the choreography incredibly difficult. And I know that the teachers are great to the dads and really dumb it down for us to make it as simple as possible. And I still find it incredibly difficult. And so it really gives me an appreciation for how much effort the girls put into it so that when they're on stage, it really actually looks good.
Every year the dads talk about how fast their daughters would get the combo. And this year we decided to test that.
We decided to teach our daughters our dance. We've never taught the kids the dance routine. I have this theory that you guys are going to be a lot better at it than we are. You think? No.
I know our daughters will get the dance steps quicker than us.
Of course, I'm sure.
They do this 6-7 days a week.
Okay, dads, let me see you in your first formation.
Are we starting or in the first formation? At this point, we've been rehearsing for about 11 hours.
We let them watch the dance.
I'm trying not to think about it. They're watching me.
What are they going to say? They're going to laugh at us?
Ready, first group. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1,
I can already see that she's got the steps down.
They pick up on what you're doing very quickly.
You look over out of the corner of your eye, and they're doing the moves, and you're like, wow, they're good. And we're not.
Right and a 2-step, 2-step, and a left, 2, 3, 4, right.
I'm telling you, these kids, they learn so fast.
Down, down, up, yes. Down, down, up, yes. Down, down, up, yes. 4 times, we swim.
I think the girls have the advantage of dancing constantly.
We spend the first 3 or 4 classes just learning basic skills and steps. These are things they already know.
I mean, the fact that their dads are doing this, it's the highest form of flattery. We're there. We're there supporting their craft. We're there acknowledging how hard they work. And it's got to be a blast to see your dad doing what you do.
Back, front, in, and out, and in, and out. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4. So it's been about, what, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
You ready to show it to us?
Yeah. Do you want to see the dads one more time? Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Watching the kids learn the dance is both inspiring and also dispiriting, precisely because they learn it so quickly.
They are better at body memory, they're better at counting.
It's like effortless for them.
Watching the kids pick up that number as fast as they did was probably the most mind-blowing thing I had seen.
It was a little bit uncomfortable.
It's amazing.
I mean, of course they're making fun of us. I mean, how can you not?
How you feeling right now?
I feel pretty shamed.
I have a cartwheel in this number, and my daughter went ahead and did an aerial.
I'm going home.
God bless them, they really are good. And we really are that bad.
Oliver, your theory was proved correct.
So you just started learning to dance. How long did it take you?
Like 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Like at the most. It was short, but fun.
It was fun, very groovy.
The dads had been rehearsing for 11 hours at this point.
It took them 10 minutes and 42 seconds. Less than 11 minutes. So about a 60-to-1 ratio.
60-to-1.
60-to-1. I thought it'd be double that, so it'd just be 30-to-1. Like that's less humiliating.
Did you expect that it was going to take you any longer than that?
No.
No.
What can the dads work on to make this better before showtime?
Move their shoulders
They
more.
need to loosen up.
Yeah, they need to loosen up. They need to loosen up big time. Bend your knees. Like, you guys are like walking like this.
Be sassy.
They need to get like work on your face. Don't stick your tongue out on stage like,
What was the most fun part about this experience so far?
Watching how bad the dads did it.
How do you know that kid? How do you know that kid? That's not my kid.
He needs to practice a lot more.
So we finish, and I look around the room, and there's all these girls and their dads hugging. And I'm thinking, this is probably the most fun they've had together in years.
Maybe some of the dads who are doing it to show their daughters that they care, that really got across in that moment to the kids.
It's never just dancing for me on the day of the recital. Our family, Diana and I, volunteer setting up the silent auction, putting the tables up, putting the tablecloths on, getting the items spread out, getting the bid sheets spread out. Whatever we can do to help out on recital day, we help out.
Finally got my coffee. Now I can look at all the things I'm not allowed to bid on.
Wife is saying no.
Hands in my pockets. No bidding.
My husband's like, do not spend money on anything we don't need.
That's my position.
And then I spit out my coffee.
Yeah, Glenn is here. Glenn's actually gonna have to change his pants.
I'm going to change my pants, but I'll be back.
Oh, come on, I want to see some skin.
On the day of the recital, our nerves are going.
In the dressing room, the anticipation was building, and the butterflies started just a little bit.
What do you think? No difference whatsoever. It's like how well did you learn this dance? And if you didn't learn well enough, how well can you fake it?
They've worked very hard at the choreography and they tend to bumble their way through it. You think that they would have it down, but it doesn't always work out that way.
They don't like to tell us anything ahead of time. They want it to be a surprise.
And they will make mistakes. That will be part of it.
Which is funny.
I mean, I've got to be truthful, I am anxious, but I'm also looking forward to doing the dance with the guys. That's going to be fun. Blocking out the audience and doing the dance with the guys.
I've seen a upgraded level of seriousness. The guys who used to joke are now taking it a lot more seriously.
I have the French cuffs. Here, see?
Yeah, not only is it the two left feet I got to worry about, now I'm underdressed.
It is exciting. I can't wait till it's over.
Feel confident. Confident that it'll look ridiculous, but confident.
My name is Andrea Harris Gutierrez. I'm the director of Los Angeles Ballet Academy, and it's wonderful to see you all here tonight.
I'm really hoping I'm going to make it. First act is starting any second, and I think my kids are in the early part of the performance. So I don't want to miss it. I've got to, my dad was much less involved. He would be working, he wouldn't show up to things. He was much more hands-off. And I know that when my kids were born, I, resolved to be as involved as possible. And, it's great to be in the Dancing Dads, but the number one thing I want to do is watch them. And if I miss it, it's going to be really a disappointment because I'll know I've let them down. They want to be able to look out in the audience and see my face there to know that I'm proud of them and that I'm supporting them. Six and five. Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on. Hurry up. You guys aren't even dressed yet. Why am I running? What the hell am I doing? Because the show starts, right?
Yeah, the show started, but we're not.
Yeah, but my kid's in the first act.
Oh, that's why you're running.
Yeah, I gotta see my kid.
Run!
The one thing that I think is the toughest is that I don't get to just sit and watch it. And that's something I would like to do. I mean, because my kids, as much as they dance and being on teams, they're in a lot of different numbers. And so it's really a struggle to schedule when are they all going to be on stage? How can I, get around and peek through one of the curtains to watch them. So I try to watch every number that they're in, but it doesn't always work out.
In past years, we've had to work the stage door in back of the theater to keep people from running in and out and making sure we all know where the kids are. This year, we don't have to do that for some reason. I don't know why. But it's great because we get to sneak up into the back of the house and watch our kids dance, at least for the first act. We're in the second act. But at least now, I'm glad I get to see my girl go. Part of the thrill of being the dad of a dancing kid is watching them dance.
Why didn't we do that?
The Dancing Dad's last minute run through in the parking lot of the theater is the quintessential moment for their performance.
Oh my God, it's nice and cool out, isn't it?
It's the culmination of this massive effort of showing up to rehearsals, missing rehearsals, getting moved around, having things change. This is it. It all boils down to, can we nail it in the parking lot and then we take the momentum, the big mo on the stage.
Who's got the music?
any little last minute things we can fix, we try to fix it there. God, we look good.
We do, but speak for yourself.
We look like waiters.
Yeah, speaking of,
Our valets, right?
I felt like one of those
we
drivers.
look like we're about to go on shift
coming
somewhere.
in, you know.
You know, even though it's supposed to be for fun, you're going on in a half hour in front of hundreds of people.
And you kind of realize that, I'm now in this thing.
Hey,
where's Ray? Yeah, Ray. Teacher's husband.
I know Ray's here. Yes, I'm
For some of us, me in particular, the more times we can go through it, the better.
Guys, we're gonna do this a few times, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of trying to wrangle everybody together.
Did David just go inside?
Where's David?
Here comes
Right?
Where's David?
the other David. Going, where's Jimmy? Where's Glenn? Where's Darren? Like, let's get these guys in here. We got to run through this one more time. It's our last chance. It's our last chance to make sure we know this before we go on stage.
Hey guys, in here. We're working here at the end. We gotta watch.
Yeah, you guys, especially when we're walking up to the second line, you gotta make our second line back. So you guys are on the second hymn, we're on the third hymn.
Okay. When the Soul Train thing is happening, when you're done, as you're going back in the line, start facing front and walking backwards. Because it'll look really clean if we're all facing front. It's by the time the last people go. Okay, so.
We're heading out.
You know, we're trying to space each other out appropriately. We often don't have the music, and we're all counting 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I just remembered things like in segments. So it's like the first part is to walk over here and do this, and then the second part is to walk over here and do this. And unfortunately, there's always a part that's missing.
You're getting ready, you're getting psyched up, and you know you have to continue practicing because you want to be the best that you can.
It's not learning anymore. It's like getting into where we position ourselves, you know, focus on getting in and out of the stage, the alignment, all those technical aspects. It's too late to practice because this is it. This is the big dance. Either you go for it, you nailed it, or you're gonna screw it up.
Don't forget to go high up in the stage.
I think I'm ready for the big show. I think we're all ready for the big show.
I feel ready. I feel energized. I feel like this is just the greatest thing.
Up. 6, 7, 8. All right, let's go.
Okay, this is what it's time to do it.
I guess it'd probably be like jumping out of a plane, probably. You know, the door opens and boom, there you go. Even though I've never jumped out of a plane before, I'll bet that's kind of what it's like. For some reason, like, you feel like a legitimate performer. So like you're trying to, you know, act like you're, you know, part of the group.
Showtime.
Have fun. Worst case scenario, it's over in 2.5 minutes.
I was trying to remember some of the steps, making sure that I knew what I was doing, where I was going.
Yes.
Yes. You have to
make sure I'm gonna
Don't pick him up, just pick him up to the side.
But you have to stay focused, okay, no matter what. You have to remember that you don't be entertained by them. You know, they're the ones that are supposed to be entertained. We are the entertainers.
The pep talk is crucial. It helps me focus. It relaxes me. Her talking to us is a very, very helpful thing.
Just stay focused.
What's this called,
Because
man?
you're entertaining them, not the other way around.
I was so excited on that day. I cannot wait. So I take a selfie.
I feel like this is the fiercest group of dancing dads ever. Ryan, can you pay attention, for God's sake? Give me the phone. Give me the phone. Give me the phone. I'm serious. Give me the phone.
What's the code?
So don't stop screwing.
If they pull it off and if they stay focused and do what they're supposed to do, I'm gonna be really proud of them.
Is that?
You just gotta try.
Use your faces. Yes.
There's this tap number before us, and they finish. And there's just no more time to anticipate. Andrea's grabbing our hands and she's pushing us out onto the stage. It's time to go.
There was a gap between when we entered and when the music started.
There's a big stage out there, and there are people out there watching.
I'm thinking to myself, am I going to be able to do this cartwheel?
I am anxious.
Oh my God, get through this. Oh my God, get through this.
I'm probably gonna go for a shot tequila or something after that.
That moment feels like a really long time. It's probably 3 seconds. But it's 3 seconds of torture. And finally you're like, start the music already, let's do this.
job. You're all right. That was good. So you come off the stage, and you look at each other and you go, you know, if we did this again tomorrow, it'd be so much better.
When it's all over, it could be one word: relief. That's it.
I feel proud, just proud to have this connection with my daughter.
I think we did pretty good. We did pretty good. I don't think I mess up with the steps and everything. We nailed it.
You do it, you finish, you feel happy about it, you know, wait for another year to come about. And for me, it's my last, so.
I think there's something magical about just having it be a one-time thing and then it's gone. It happened, it's never gonna happen again. Move on to next year.
It was exhilarating to perform in the same show as Erica, but there's also a big letdown because now I don't have this until next year, so I'm gonna have to find a way to fill this void.
I'm gonna be so happy and relaxed. No more stress.
Thank God it's over. Oh my gosh. This was a trip.
It was a lot of hard work, a lot of time put in, but it was fun. I got to meet a lot of people and make a fool out of myself.
I feel like we've all accomplished something together. Even though I've done one dance and my girls have done several, I feel like it's something we've all done together.
It was so great. It was awesome. I can't believe it.
Oh, give him a hug. Can we do it next year?
Yeah.
Here. Good job, Kevin.
Good job, Dad.
It's a wrap.
Did I smile enough?
You were you were good. You were a lot better than last year. You like this.
Wow, how amazing is that? To be on stage with my daughter. I cherish it.
He gets his phone back. Yeah! Get your phone back. Good job.
Yeah.
Okay, every year I think they make fools of themselves, and this year they were actually really good.
This was probably one of my favorites.
I'm so glad I tricked you into signing up.
How do we do?
Okay.
Oh, listen, see a real critic.
Got something to say about your dad's performance?
He was really good, besides when he messed up.
Who's better, you or him?
I don't know if Emerson fully appreciates this just yet, but I hope that she gets that I'm still here and I'm still around and paying attention, you know?
I mean, I could say I want to freeze time or, go back and relive those moments with her, but I'm excited for the moments that are coming too. I'm excited for the future and whatever that holds for her. But at least for today, I got my little buddy back. Just like when she was little, I was down on the floor doing what she does. And it was like, hey, what are you into, kid? Let's play.
want to say thank you guys. It's been a great run for you guys. For me, especially last year, but I'll still be hanging around the studio. Yes. So,
How about we
got to do it again.
It was a really fun day. Lines are squirrely.
So for next time, we should fix that.
We're gonna go get our kids wherever they ran off to, and we're gonna grab them. We're gonna take them to a deli, and they're gonna want nothing but carbohydrates, a chocolate or pasta or something sweet.
Do we get carbohydrates?
I'm thinking about a beer.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Thank you.
I think I would tell a first timer who's anxious about doing this just to man up and do it.
Good job, you guys. You lucky girl.
Fun.